LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. And folks, Holly Holm. Holly Holm has entertained the idea of fighting Cris Cyborg. Why, Holly, why? Why? You know what? I think Holly Holm needs to take a long rest. I think she needs to rest, man. And there are a couple of things that she needs to work on before she wants to entertain a fight with Cris Cyborg. Now, Holly Holm has kind of backtracked on her initial thing. Like before, you guys remember, Holly Holm said that, well, you know what, I'll fight Cris Cyborg at 145. She came out and said it, okay? She said it out of her own mouth. But now she's kind of backtracked, and I can understand why. She was backtracking before she fought Shevchenko, and she's still backtracking, and she'll only fight Cris Cyborg at 135. Now, here's why I don't think that fight, well, that fight probably could happen. See, Cris Cyborg, her time in the UFC is going to be short, okay? There's no way on God's green earth that Dana White is going to allow Cris Cyborg to get at that top 5. Cris Cyborg is going through, and I showed y'all that video where Cris Cyborg is destroying these girls. She's wrecking these girls. And I'm talking about not wrecking them. She's putting these girls out for a long period of time. Could you imagine what Cris Cyborg would do to that top 5? Somebody going home with some broken ribs, a broken face, a broken jaw. I mean, people, Cris Cyborg is feared. And I admire Holly Holm's tenacity and wanting to get in the ring with Cyborg, but I think Holly Holm needs to chill out for a while. I think she needs to. She needs to chill for a little bit, and she needs to really just take some time and work on that grappling game, work on that ground game, you know, because Cris Cyborg is a whole nother animal. And guys, what I've made up for you guys, I did a power chart. Okay, I did a power chart. This fight probably more than likely won't happen because there's no way that Cris Cyborg can make the 135-pound weight limit. She wouldn't be able to do it. Cyborg probably can make about 140, okay, if it was at a catch weight. Okay, let's start with striking. Holly Holm still, I don't care, despite her loss to Valentina Shevchenko, she's still a very good striker, okay? She's a very good striker, and the fact that she's got a boxing and kickboxing background alone puts her striking category at a 5. Cris Cyborg is very heavy-handed. She's very heavy-handed, excuse me, and when she's hitting these girls, man, these girls are falling back. They're falling in line and they're running. They're taking off and running from Cyborg, okay? Kicking. Kicking is a Holly Holm thing, okay? That's just her bread and butter. That high kick to the face, to the head, if she lands that kick directly, you're going down, and that's just the way that is. Cyborg, her kicking game is not that great. It's really because she doesn't really attempt a lot of kicks. She don't. Cyborg don't kick a lot. And if you watch any of her fights, it's just she don't like to kick, okay? She will do it, like she'll do a spinning heel kick every now and then to kind of keep you honest, but that's just to kind of keep you from thinking that she won't do it, okay? All right, let's look at her grappling. Holly Holm is not a good grappler. She's just not, okay? She don't understand the grappling game. She don't understand takedowns. She don't understand, okay? And I've never really seen her initiate a clinch. I've never seen her do it, okay? Now, Cris Cyborg, her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I think is underrated. Like, she's really good at taking you to the ground. She can take you down, okay? And she can stand with you and keep you from attacking her in the clinch. She can hold you and paralyze you in a clinch while delivering knees and hooks and everything to the side of the head. Like, Cris Cyborg is nasty in that grapple. Now, submission. Okay, Holly Holm nor Cris Cyborg, they don't have a submission win to their resumes, okay? That's because they don't attempt them. Cyborg actually does know submission. She knows how to submit. But this woman loves the smell of blood, okay? She really does. And she would rather beat her opponent into not being able to do anything else rather than to submit and get an easy win. That's her thought process. And I even heard her once before kind of say something similar to that she don't like to submit. She'd rather just beat him to death and see blood. That's Cyborg. And I'm telling y'all guys, anybody that want to beat somebody to death until they see blood, like, I don't blame Dana White. I don't, in a business standpoint, I don't blame Dana. I mean, could you imagine what this woman would do to Juliana Pena? Could you imagine what this woman would do to Miesha Tate? Could you imagine what she would do to Ronda Rousey? Like, folks, it's not even funny. And she's only 31. You know, Cyborg got about 3 to 4 more good years left of whooping people up PG-13 channel. Strength department. These are both two physically strong ladies, okay? Even though Holly Holm lost to Shevchenko, Holly Holm is very strong. The problem with Holly Holm is she does not know how to use her strength to better help her with her grappling and submission. She just don't know how to do it. Cris Cyborg is superhumanly strong, okay? She really is. She bullies these people around the ring. And then, you know, she stalks them the whole fight while she's beating them down. They can't overcome the strength factor of Cris Cyborg. The only person that had minimal success, that was Jorina Bars. And I kind of say minimal because it was a Muay Thai fight. If that was an MMA fight, Cris Cyborg would have decimated Jorina Bars. People, that's just the way that is. Agility. Both of these two women are very agile. Holly Holm is very agile. She's very agile. She's good on her feet. Cyborg is like a panther. She's like a panther. Like, I saw her get knocked down, and then I saw her jump right back up to her feet. Like, I'm like, well, are you serious? Like, knocking Cyborg down doesn't do anything. She gets right back up. She's got this uncanny ability to fall, and then fall gracefully, and then jump right back up. Like, I don't know, man. It's going to take a lot. Speed. Holly Holm isn't very fast, but she's very accurate. And I'll say that. She's very accurate. Okay? She's accurate with her kicks, and she's accurate with her strikes. Okay? Cris Cyborg is like a tornado, man. She's like a typhoon in that ring, man. She is just ridiculously fast. Because she's coming at you from angles. She's throwing punches from angles. She's taking you down at odd angles. She's everywhere in that ring. While you're sitting there resting, she's still throwing punches. I mean, people, it's ridiculous. Holly Holm's power is pretty good, okay? If Holly Holm can land a very successful kick or strike on you, you're going to feel it. And she does have the power to back up Cyborg. Cyborg power is unquestionable. Cris Cyborg has dropped people with one punch. I mean, she can hit you to the body. She can hit you to the face. She can pick you up, okay? She can throw you down. Her power is just unquestionable, man. This woman has just, I don't know, has an infinite amount of power. Takedown defense. Holly Holm's takedown defense has gotten better. Okay, it's gotten better. I rated a 3. It used to be a 4 for me. I rated a 3 because, you know, she's really susceptible from these people that know this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And Shevchenko and even Miesha Tate don't know Jiu-Jitsu. Well, Miesha Tate is a wrestler. But when you're coming at Holly Holm from odd angles of grappling, she's very susceptible to that. So her takedown defense is a 3. Cris Cyborg, I've seen people take her down, but it doesn't do anything because, you know, once she's on her back, she kind of just waits on the opportunity to catch a break, and then she jumps up and she gets out of it. So, but her takedown defense is very good. You know, she's really good at stopping those takedowns. And you go watch any of our old fights, and you can see, man, she's got a high percentage of the takedowns. And folks, this is the end of this video, okay? This is the end of this video. Folks, thank you guys for watching. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe. Oh, and tell me what you think about Holly Holm possibly wanting to fight Cyborg in the future. Guys, I can't make this up. This is true. I'm done.